The Tennessee woods were quiet. Not peaceful, just quiet in the way a predator is before it strikes. The men of the Union Army lounged under a soft sunrise near Pittsburgh Landing. Some were shaving, others boiling coffee in tin cups or playing cards on flattened haversacks. They were confident. Too confident. Most hadn't even loaded their rifles. They didn't need to, they said. The Confederates were miles away, broken and retreating. That's what the papers claimed. That's what the generals believed. But war does not care what you believe. And in the early hours of April 6, 1862, war came screaming through the trees. They called it Shiloh, named after a small log church nearby. The name meant peace in Hebrew. But what happened here was anything but peace. It was slaughter, unforgiving, close, screaming, blind, and loud. There would be no grand strategies or elegant maneuvers, only chaos. Men died before their boots hit the dirt, bayonets jammed into flesh, limbs torn by canister rounds. Artillery shells turned bodies to mist. By the end, 23,000 Americans lay dead, dying, or missing in the Tennessee mud more than the total casualties of the American Revolution, the War of 1812, and the Mexican-American War combined. This was no longer the war they thought they were fighting. This was something darker, more primal, and it had only just begun. 2 weeks earlier, General Ulysses S. Grant had seized Fort Henry and Fort Donelson, earning his first real taste of glory. The North celebrated him. The South feared him. But Grant was not resting, he was pushing deeper, assembling his army along the banks of the Tennessee River near a riverboat stop called Pittsburgh Landing. The plan was to link up with General Don Carlos Buell's reinforcements and strike the Confederate stronghold at Corinth, Mississippi, a key railroad hub. Victory there could crack the Southern backbone in the West. But plans mean nothing when the enemy strikes first. And while Union soldiers played cards beneath blooming dogwoods, a Confederate army, 44,000 strong, was marching silently through the woods. General Albert Sidney Johnston, commanding them, knew it was a risk. His army was undertrained, underfed, and divided in command. But he also knew something else. Surprise was the only bullet he had left in his revolver. The night before the attack, a heavy fog clung to the earth. Confederate soldiers moved quietly, ordered not to speak, not to light fires.